So a couple of things you need to know before beginning this episode of Moral Ambiguity, Dead is Better. One, my internet was fucking up the entire night, so I'm sorry I just hit the mic there. But my internet was messing up the entire night, so I had to chop a bunch of stuff and stitch it together. Also, for some reason, everybody else's audio, the pitch gets shifted down like one semitone. I don't know if that's a thing with Craig, the bot that we use to record the podcast through Discord, or what, but gonna try to figure that out. But I mean, I guess enjoy everyone's deep, sexy voices whenever it occurs. Thank you guys so much for listening to the episode. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the ding dang time where y'all either live or you either die.
Horrible, horrible deaths.
So just so you know, Casimir, Pity, and Arena are incapacitated after Strahd had thrown a fireball.
Oh yeah.
Jack, you watched as Arabelle stabbed Strahd in the back and critted.
Right.
So Strahd is going to use a legendary action to pass through the wall of the crypt and disappear.
Oh, that's
Bitch is running. Get him back
That's
here.
fucking cheating.
And then when that happens, out of seemingly thin air, Varith, you see a shadow figure that looks an awful lot like Jack, accompanied by 5 swarms of bats.
Whoops.
So top of the initiative order is Ilfeladel. There are 5 swarms of bats and now a shadow.
That looks like Jack.
It me.
I don't even know what ability to use for this. I don't know. I guess I'll just cast, like, Toll the Dead on
Ooh.
the shadow figure, since it's obviously not the real Jack.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
I think it's a Constitution save.
Okay. That's a 12.
That will fail, so it's like, I think a D10 necrotic. 4.
4? Okay. And then is Sonia.
So I'm guessing the main things here, the main enemies here, is the Shadow Jack and the giant swarm of bats. It's not like there's like 20 bats that got 2 No, it's just, I'm assuming it's just the swarm is a thing.
Well, yeah, if they were to break off, it'd be 5 separate swarms. But as of right now, they are kind of conglomerated.
So are there 2 Jacks? Am I saying?
Well, no, it's a shadowy figure that
You're
looks
seeing
like Jack.
Jack
but it's
and then a
obvious that it's
shadow that's kind of shaped and vaguely looks like him.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go punch the shadow. Yeah, I'm gonna punch that.
So punch the inanimate, or not inanimate, but incorporeal thing.
That's a 23.
23 hits.
No.
Ew.
That's a 9er. That's 9 damage. All right. So I'm using a key point to make that a stunning strike.
Oh boy.
So you roll that Constitution.
That's a 5.
Well, that's not gonna work. So
No. He's stunned.
And now he's stunned until the end of my next turn, which is going to make this second attack I'm about to do a lot easier. Well, that's a natural 20.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
So let's see. Woo! And that's max damage too. That's another 9. No, yeah, 9. No, 10. Fucking 10. Damn. So, yeah.
So stunned and 10 damage?
Yeah. And I just kind of back up and go, there you go. Like, I just get you to the others. There you go.
Alright, well, the shadow is stunned, so it can't do anything.
Fun with that shit.
Can't do anything, so we're gonna go on to Vice Grin. Vice is going to swing at it twice. No, actually, Vice is going to swing at the bats. The bats once, and then the shadow once. Swing at the bats, and miss. Miss
shadow.
the bats. And then the shadow.
The shadow.
Crit failed. That's cool. Casimir's going to make a death save. And fail. So that's one death save. Not good. Pity's going to make a death save. And pass. Irina's going to make a death save. And pass. That brings us to Ruwanan.
I'll cast a... Is there anyone who hasn't succeeded their death save?
What?
Is there anyone who has any failures on their death saves?
Casimir.
I will cast Spare the Dying on Casimir.
Okay. That brings him back up to 1 hit point, right?
Or
Or just stabilize.
yeah, it just stabilizes him.
Okay.
And then
Casimir is stabilized.
I guess Ruwanan will take his sword and just try to swing at one of the... Is the shadow figure still there, or is it just the bats?
The shadow figure's still there. It's
I
a
guess-
stunned.
He'll swing at the shadow figure then, with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's a base
You
of
have
19.
advantage. But yeah, just roll again, see if you get a crit.
It's a base of 19. I assume that hits.
I mean, even with the base of 19, you still hit.
That is 13 damage, and 6 of it is lightning.
Alright.
And I think that's Ruwanan's turn.
Alright, after Ruwanan is Jack and Vareth.
So I see Strahd go pushing through the wall, and I just yell out, "No, no, 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 no!" And is there a door or like a passage that I could see that might be heading that way?
Yeah, what you had saw was Strahd had just phased through the wall as if it were nothing.
Okay, and there's no, like, if I look around, there's no passage that would go around that area or near that area.
No.
Fuck.
Fuck is right, my friend.
All right. Well, seeing no other recourse here, has the shadow gone yet?
No.
The shadow.
Is
The
also-
shadow. The shadow.
It couldn't have gone because it was stunned.
This is very true.
The shadow is played by Alec Baldwin.
In that case, I'm going to stab it in its bitch face.
Someone doesn't like Alec Baldwin. Damn.
Yeah, well. Well, Jack does not look like Alec Baldwin in a version of Jack.
Has nobody else seen the movie The Shadow?
The
What
shadow.
do I have?
I'm making references to the gamers over here, and no one's getting it. But fucking go for a shadow joke. We're playing D&D, not fucking pulp ass, motherfucker. All right.
So you did get it. Ha ha.
I did get it. All right, two-handed. I'm gonna stab him with the sun sword. You said I have advantage because
Stunned.
he's stunned.
No, he's pining.
He's stunning, darling. He's stunning. That's a 19 to hit.
The 19 hits.
Okay.
Isn't that stunned? He's pining.
So
And that's for the Monty Python fans.
Narrow casting.
I don't know. D&D and Monty Python fandom kind of overlap quite largely.
So that's 15 damage. 10 of that is radiant.
Ooh. All right. Jack, describe how you kill your shadow.
I stab it in its bitch face, as I said. I think I have both of the, like, I can't find Strahd and I'm just frustrated. I'm like, shit! And I turn around and I see my shadow. I'm like, you motherfucker! And I run over and with both hands I just stab into its clavicle, like down into its chest, and just tear it apart.
And when you do, you just watch as the shadow just bursts with this brilliant bright light and like dissipates into like sparkling just like dust that just kind of falls down to the ground, and then you watch it rematerialize as your shadow. You are now casting a shadow again.
I was about to ask.
That's right! That's your boy, that's mine!
I was about to ask, do I notice his shadow come back?
And I gain 9 temporary hit points.
All right, Varith. Bats.
All right. So, quick question. Can I hit all of them with the 10-foot radius sphere?
I'll say yes.
Will I hit any of my allies?
I'll say no.
Then I'm casting Shatter
Oof.
at level 3. So
Okay.
then they all need to make Constitution saving throws.
All right.
I mean, they're bats. How high could their constitution be?
So let me get out 5 d20s.
No.
All right. What's your save DC?
That is 16.
Fail, 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 fail. Crit save.
All right.
So we got 4 failures and 1 crit save.
The 4 failures are taking 29 thunder damage.
Oh my god.
So then the saved would be 14.
Yeah. There's only there's only 1 swarm of bats left. You just watch as all these bats just kind of explode.
And
as
I'm
you
betting
shatter them.
And I'm betting the ones that are still alive are kind of disoriented with their echolocation being fucked up by thunder.
Up next is Strahd. Strahd reappears on the opposite end of the crypt. But you see that he is not alone, for he has... Hang on, let me see. 3 duplicates of himself.
Of course he does.
Now what can these duplicates do?
Probably nothing good.
Quick question. Are these obvious duplicates, or can we not tell which one's really him?
You can't tell which one is which.
Would a perception check be able to let us know, or an insight or something?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, still gotta hold that off then.
So he appeared and made 3 duplicates that I'm assuming all are like doubled over in pain like he is right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise it kind of give it away.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping Strahd isn't like thinking too clearly right now. Maybe.
You see them all raise their arms and conjure this spectral purple energy. And in front of the Strahds, there are 3 specters.
I'm gonna attempt to counterspell that at 3rd level. Or is it, are my spells 4th? They're 3rd level, I think, right now.
I don't know how counterspell works.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature's casting a spell of 3rd or lower level, it fails and has no effect. If it's casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect. So if it's higher than 4th level, I make a charisma check. If the DC is 10 plus the spell's level,
It is not a spell, it is an ability.
okay, then I cannot counterspell it. So then never
And-
mind.
Judging by what I rolled for their initiative, they're up next. Alright, so one specter is going to attack Sonia. Wait.
All right.
Yeah, it has a high enough hovering speed. That one's going to miss. Second Spectre is going to make an attack on Jack and hit. Jack, I'm assuming a 21 hits you.
Yes. Yes.
You're going to take 8 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That did not eat into my past my temporary hit points, but I will make a Constitution saving throw. I accidentally rolled that with advantage, so I'm going to re-roll. That's a 13.
All right. You feel your strength, you feel your Constitution, rather, remain at its current level.
Oh, good.
All right. After the Spectres is Arabelle. She's going to charge Strahd. Actually, she's going to stop at you, Jack, and say, "You need to give me the Sun Sword."
Why?
Do it! What are you doing?
I need to do
you
this.
All right, kid. I'll hand it to her.
All right.
You know what you're doing.
Sun Sword has, like, basic longsword stats, right?
Yes.
All right.
Only it deals radiant damage instead of physical damage.
She hits for a pretty okay amount of radiant damage. Where's my pencil go? There it is. Jeez.
Damage.
Oh, so she's actually attacking him. That was a small part of me that was really hoping this was when she revealed that she was like working with Strahd the whole time or something.
Oh.
I was half expecting it.
After Arabelle is the last swarm of bats. They're going to attempt to bite Ilfeladel. Does a 14 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
No, it's actually only this much now. You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage, buddy.
Okay.
Fuck these bats, am I right? Alright. Up next is Ilfeladel.
So did Arabelle get the actual Strahd?
That remains to be seen.
Ha. Hoping to catch you slipping up.
I have one more use of Sickening Radiance, so I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
Wait, are you just hitting him with the color out of space? Because that's kind of fucked up if you are.
I hope so.
I'm going to assume yes.
The Strahds have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. What's your spell save DC?
17.
One of them saves. The rest don't.
Okay, well, they're going to take 4d10 radiant and suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That's what we call that good shit.
Oh, man.
26 radiant, half for whoever saved. The ones who failed suffer a level of exhaustion.
Okay, will you watch as this... You said it was sickening radiance?
Yeah, it's just a gross, uncomfortable green light.
Alright, you watch as this green light just kind of envelops the Strahds. And you watch as the 3 duplicates, you motherfuckers, disappear.
Fuck them.
And it turns out that the one Strahd that Arabelle hit was the real Strahd. Man, this is not going the way I wanted it to.
It's just not Strahd's
Man.
lucky day.
Fuck y'all.
I should add the Sun Sword has
It's
the
okay, I
properties
love
of a
you guys.
Sunblade, which means it has a +2 to attack and damage.
So next,
It
what?
also-
Oh, that's a good point.
The Sunblade also deals an extra 1d8 radiant damage to undead.
That is true. Yes, I did take that into account.
Did
I
have
I
I
was-
been taking that into account? Hang on, let me look at the damage.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I think you've just been doing it as a straight.
I just
Sword.
talked for like a whole minute straight, and I thought my internet was fine, but apparently it wasn't. So I was talking over you.
Oh, it's okay. Nobody heard it. So, no, I've been doing the +2, but I have not been doing the extra radiant damage to the undead. So,
It's okay. All you missed from me was just I was saying, this isn't going the way I wanted it to. Fuck you guys. Anyway, Sonia, you're up.
we love you, Matt.
So I'm gonna go punch Strahd.
You'll be moving past the specters that get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, they're still there? I thought they disappeared.
The duplicates of Strahd disappeared. These are specters.
What's fucking where these? Okay, where did I miss? Where did these specters come from?
He
He
summoned
summoned
them.
Oh, they didn't
How-
disappear when they specter. Okay, now
Hold
wait.
on. How
Well,
did
this-
they not get affected by sickening radiance?
I put it down the hall where the Strahds are. I imagine it probably didn't reach them.
Didn't reach them.
Right.
Oh yeah, because they had moved away from them. All right, yeah.
Yeah, they were all
I
split up at
like
that
the
point.
minute the Strahds disappeared, the ones they summoned should have disappeared too. I feel like that's.
Well,
Yeah,
we
Probably
don't know
summoned
if...
by the real Strahd, who's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? I got full health. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna.
They
punch
all
Strahd.
missed.
Jesus.
Well, I'm glad I did that. I'm coming for you, Strahd.
You nerdy bitch, you got my money?
It's a 22 in the first hit.
Stun him.
That was proven false, right? The
The
Dracula.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, the Moon Knight thing.
Yeah, no, that's a shopped page.
Yeah, okay.
He is that insane, but that's a shopped page.
Oh yeah, no, he crazy.
Hey guys, you know what I'm gonna guess?
Stun.
I can't. I'm out of key points, but I'm
Damn.
gonna guess that our DM is saying stuff and we can't hear it because he's been
Probably.
awfully quick.
Poor Matt. Matt's internet brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends.
Hey, Raid Shadow Legends man here.
The last thing I heard was I'm going to guess that our DM,
Oh no.
Well,
and then what?
All he said was saying stuff that we couldn't hear.
Yeah. I think okay, guys. Let's stop here. Let's record next week. We'll put this up as a blooper.
No.
Well, your internet is bad right now, and it's normally not bad. I think this is a mulligan.
I'm not there. We're not mulliganing this.
Okay. You boss.
Do we want to try exit?
I'll be right back.
Okay,
I think
bye.
yeah. Yeah, I think
That's
he's
what
gonna
I was
go.
going to suggest. Do
That's
we want
your
to try
router?
exiting out and coming back?
Also, he might be resetting the router or something.
Yeah.
Say this I guess commercial brought to you by delicious snacks.
Yeah. Those dice you have right there. Mmm. Tasty.
Nope, I got a bag of chips.
Oh.
What kind?
Are we mukbanging now? Is this the mukbang cast?
What kind of chips?
Just plain Lay's.
I'm pushing. I don't have the winch tool I need to get this giant research item over an Astroneer, so I'm just pushing it with my buggy. Because fuck off. It's my game and I do what I want. Welcome back!
I switched to Wi-Fi. Let's see if that works. It would be
Maybe
stupid if it did.
Can't be any worse.
All right. So Sonia,
Yeah.
what were you doing?
I attacked Strahd. I punched him.
Yes.
And I
What
rolled
did you
a
roll?
22.
A 22 hits.
Cool. Damage. Woo! That's 10 damage.
That's good damage. I'm proud of you.
Then I'm going to attack him again. That's a 17.
That also hits.
And that's 9 damage. Woo! I'm doing good here.
Yes, you are.
Things are coming up, Sonya.
Vicegrin's up now. They're going to swing at the specters. Hit one of them for... That shouldn't count, but I'm going to make it count. I rolled a 1 on the damage.
Nice.
Second swing. That hits. That was a little better. And then Casimir, Casimir's at 0 hit points from Spare the Dying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what can Casimir do? Like, nothing. Pity and Arena are going to make death saves. That's a second success for Pity. Second success for Arena. Ruanan.
I guess I'm gonna fling another spell at Strahd.
Fuck this boy up.
What we're doing from spell.
Oh, it's a spell, is it? It's a spell he's got.
Spell slinging, motherfuckers.
We are
Hey!
just gonna fling another lightning bolt at Strahd.
I don't appreciate that language.
Oh,
Yeah, kill him.
lightning bolts that bad.
I was gonna see if there's any wild magic bullshit I can do real quick.
That's a dex save. Oh, that's not good.
What did Strahd roll?
Okay, none of my wild magic stuff I can do.
8.
So,
Oh,
well,
Strahd
that's,
about to get
that works out. For me.
fucked.
I mean, he does also have... never mind. It's not my place.
Does he?
It's not my place.
Because he's only got like a set number of those.
I don't know how many he has.
And I made him use a lot.
You made him use a couple.
I made him use one by paralyzing him.
Yeah.
Kind of really pissed the DM off.
Yeah. Okay, how is it that when I switch to Wi-Fi, the internet's fine now?
Because
Because
it's better.
Because
Is my-
fuck logic.
Maybe my Ethernet cable's like dying or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Might need a new one. This
It-
one is like 70-something feet long.
it is a poor craftsman who believes his tools.
Oh no, 70 foot, if it's old, that's gonna have a lot of resistance.
Yeah, but like...
I got it like 3 years ago when I moved into the apartment with Jake.
It is a poor craftsman who blames his tools.
Yeah, but if the craftsman's using like a fucking hammer that's broken on one side, then I think you can pretty solidly go, yeah, it's tools in this situation.
All right.
All
How
right.
much damage is Strahd taking?
29 lightning damage. And
Fuck
no wild magic
me.
surge.
Running.
But yeah.
Wow. All right. Jack and Vareth.
Hi. Yes, I am.
All right.
3 specters, 1 swarm of bats, 1 Strahd.
I'm gonna look right at Strahd. I'm gonna raise my arm, and I'm gonna shoot off that last lightning bolt I have.
All right.
And I'm gonna max it.
Oh,
Hell yeah, fucking.
Strahd failed.
Of course
He's
he did
taking
that.
48 lightning damage
Oh,
A fucking.
because I am maxing it.
I think we're gonna animate that shit because at the same time he throws the lightning, I'm also gonna throw a fireball, and it's gonna create a lightning bomb. Like-
Yeah, you're gonna hit allies if you do that.
Like, no, I'm not. He's 60 feet away from us.
Irena's, or not Irina.
Arabella's
Arabella's
up
right
there.
I
next to him.
can I put it so that he just catches the edge of it?
Can I put it like if you need be? I can like.
you know what?
Can I toss her away?
I'll allow either of those options.
All right.
Okay.
I'm also gonna roll dex saves for the specters. Or not death saves, dex saves.
I could also do 3 scorching rays.
7.
I think I deal more damage with the fireball. All right, yeah, have him roll a dex.
Okay. Well, Strahd failed.
All right, that's gonna be
Whose cat is spicy?
yeah, that they're always fighting. Hang on 1 second. Oi, knock it off.
That's not. I mean. That's
Sorry.
not how you do that.
Some
They-
spicy
They're
kitties.
cats. They don't understand English.
Spicy
Yes,
voice.
they do.
They understand the loud noise. It makes them stop. Okay, that's 25 damage. I
To
rolled.
Strahd?
Yeah, it was 4 4s, a 5, a 2, and 2 1s. Could have been better.
Alright.
So that's 48
So-
lightning, and you said how much fire?
25.
Yeah, he's taking a good blast to the face.
Alright, so boop. And
I poop in his butt.
this one I'm just gonna say what's your spell save DC?
Mine?
Yeah.
16.
Alright. So only the 2 of the specters saved. One of them you watch just gets completely like they're like ethereal beings. How do you
They just
one
kind
of
of
them just
burn
kind
away.
of vapor.
They
Yeah,
turn to
just kind of
smoke.
burns away. One of them just turns to smoke and burns away. The other one looks like it's not gonna last much longer, and the other one looks like it wants to cry.
I hold it down and poop in its butt.
All right, it is Strahd's turn.
How is Strahd still standing is my question.
He's looking pretty bad.
Oh, I bet.
Sonia, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw
Fucking okay.
as Strahd's eyes lock with you.
Is he specifically trying to charm me, or what is he doing?
Yes,
Because I'm pretty sure
because
that I
you're
have
an elf.
that yeah. I've advantage. Okay, I have advantage on saving throws. Okay, just want to make that.
Fuck
There's no
him.
and there's no fucking. Let me check real quick. There's no like martial arts thing or some bullshit.
Not yet. You do get something that lets you just end charm effects on you later.
Yeah. No, I have that now.
Do you?
Yeah, I got it at 7th level.
Wholeness of body?
I can use it. It's called Stillness of Mind.
Yeah.
So even if I am charmed, I can use an action. Just fucking my next turn, I can just be like, no. Anyway, what's my wisdom? That's my wisdom.
I don't. Why? I hope you're not asking me. I don't fucking know.
Well, that's a 19.
You save!
Really?
Yep.
That's weird, Matt. You don't
Can I just
sound very
like?
happy about it.
Can when Strahd does that? Can I just kind of like turn around and like slap my butt in front of him a few times?
Yes.
Gonna have to do better than that, Strahd.
He just growls. He's just like,
Strahd's just kind of looking around the tomb like, this is not how this went in my head.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if it's Strahd that's making those noises or if it's just Matt. Matt's just done.
I am Strahd. Reveals vampire cloak. Bow to me. Arabelle's gonna fucking run. Y'all want to guess what that was?
That's a 7.
It was crit.
I was
I was gonna say,
which
for
one?
everything against Strahd, it's going great. Strahd himself is rolling for shit, so...
So, you guys watch as she thrusts the sun sword into Strahd's chest. There's a burst of light, almost bright enough to blind you. Strahd can't hide his surprise as death begins to take him into the abyss. Surprise turns to rage, and the pillar stone of Ravenloft trembles with fury, shaking dust from the ceiling of the vampire's tomb. The shudders abate as Strahd's burning hatred melts away, replaced at last with relief. The dark orbs of his eyes wither and sink into his skull as his corpse deteriorates before you. In a matter of moments, only bones, dust, and noble garb remain. Strahd von Zarovich, the Dark Lord of Barovia, is dead.
Hello,
And the
What
bitch
do you do?
still ain't got my money.
Ilfelidel. You know what to do.
Reel it out.
You should.
No!
You should.
Do it.
Ilfelidel will walk up to Strahd's bones, and he will stand above them and hold a hand over the pile of decrepit bones. And he will say, "Rest at peace now and forever, Count Strahd von Zarovich. Your torment is ended." And I will turn to the rest of the party and say, his bones should be buried somewhere where they cannot be desecrated. Somewhere in light. I don't think his bones should remain in Barovia. I think we should take them.
I lean over to Vareth and go, Did you think that was going to go differently?
Yeah, I thought he was going to raise him, but he's
Yeah.
not wrong.
He's definitely not wrong.
Hey, Ilfo, I have an idea.
What is that?
How about you make him a skeleton like Crispy, and then we just take his bones with us. Then they won't be in Barovia.
That's a nice idea, Sonia.
Like, I mean, that's one way to deal with that problem. So
Ilfelidel
that's a good way to deal with that problem right there.
Horrific.
will say, Strahd has spent the last hundreds of years walking beyond his natural life as an undead. I think it's time that he gets to rest.
Yeah, but like, fuck him.
Yeah, but fuck him, though.
Yeah, like, fuck him.
Alternate idea. How about instead, fuck him?
Hey, how about
Perfect.
fuck this guy?
Like, fuck him.
By the way, the bats find their way out of the crypt, and the specters, when Strahd had deteriorated, they had also deteriorated.
Ilfelidel
So
will
you
collect
are now
his
in
bones.
Alright. Mark that down in your inventory. Strahd's bones.
Can I take a bone? If you're not going to use them, can I take one? Can I take a couple?
Grab the femur.
Just a few.
Well, I need to take his whole skeleton.
He won't miss a finger, I don't think.
Yeah, like a fucking elbow and arm bone. Is there a bone specifically that's like the dick. I can
Yeah, but see,
Yeah, you know, the dick bone.
the dick bone.
He's a
see
cat.
though, when you
He's
have,
like a raccoon. It's made of solid ivory.
you see though, when you have a very powerful being and you just start randomly taking its body parts, that's how you end up with shit like, oh, I don't know, the hand and eye of Vecna.
I'm gonna take his teeth.
So I'm hearing nothing but good things from this idea.
I mean, if you think an inherently evil artifact is something you want.
I mean,
Can I take his fangs?
ooh, can I? Yeah. And then I can put them in my mouth and pretend I'm a vampire.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. And also maybe Ilfel, because he's got some balls.
What?
Who's being a crunchy boy?
Sorry.
I gotta look back in our PMs, Nick, because I remember I sent you that thing.
What thing? About the vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with it. At least I don't think it has anything to do with. Yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with.
Oh, okay. All right. You're good. You're
Yeah.
not a vampire yet.
I mean, I hope not. I haven't done any of the things.
That's true. All right.
If I find out I suddenly became a vampire now when I didn't need it, I'd be a little miffed.
So, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to say Pity has reconstructed itself, and Irina is alive. She is no longer in danger of dying.
Yeah, I'd say after all that, we all kind of stabilized everybody. Just
Mhm.
Hey, okay,
You
wait,
guys-
real quick. Can I ask, what's everyone else's hit points? Because mine are at fucking full.
25 of 77.
Ruanen's at 44. Ilfeladel's at 14.
I took 50 of 63, but I have 1 temporary hit point left.
Did I not? I didn't take any fucking damage in that fight.
Oh no, he wasn't attacking after you. He was going.
You guys killed Strahd in 3 3/4 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
Would have been quicker if he didn't run like a bitch.
True.
Can we do it? Hang on. I want to speed run this. Can we go again? I want to do UPB.
This is the Curse of Strahd any percent run.
Yeah.
If you press the sun sword against the wall, you can clip through. Get straight to the fire.
Say as soon as you meet Strahd, skip the dialogue. That takes about 5 seconds.
All right. So we've killed Strahd.
Vice Grin just looks at everyone and just goes, I can't believe we did that.
Yeah. Now we need to find your. Was it Vice Grin or Casimir's sister?
Casimir.
It's Casimir.
All right,
Casimir says, yes, I'll stay here and search for her tomb.
I'll
And,
I'll help.
I mean, I wouldn't mind helping because I'll ransack Strahd's castle.
okay, shit. That was me, not Casimir.
Like, come on. This is a very powerful vampire's castle that we just killed. There's gonna be cool shit in here.
Oh, and there's absolutely cool shit. Let me just open the book and look at
Yeah,
maps.
400 years of molded bitterness.
And
Oh,
a really
yeah.
nice and a really nice television.
So you said he dropped his clothes. Can I take his clothes?
Yeah?
Are they really nice, like nobleman robes?
Are you gonna be
Yes.
a dapper boy?
Yeah.
They are covered in dust.
I'm already getting ideas for a new persona that I can use.
Yeah,
in-
but you can
in
like
towns.
you can wipe it off. Quick clean.
Because I am what you would call a charlatan. I have the ability to make personas. And I think I'm just going to spend some time and build some paperwork to make myself Strahd. So when I go places, I can just be like, yes, I am Strahd. Yes, I am the nobleman Strahd. Give me good things. People will give me nice things.
Can I just can I steal all his gold?
Hang on.
Okay. I'll
We
wait.
have to
So-
search the castle first.
Mine's relatively easy compared to.
Yeah, you guys. Let me find the map this tomb is on. Even though it's the last episode of the arc, some things never change.
Right.
Alright, so you guys climb these, just a small set of dark steps. One of you hits the lever to raise the portcullis that had once trapped, or blocked off this tomb from the rest of the crypt. Page 75. Let's pull it up here. Because why not? Alright, there are... This crypt is huge, and that is not even an understatement. There are several... Well, how do you... What is a collection of crypts?
A
A necropolis, a mausoleum,
Catacombs. Let's go with that.
A cornucopia.
a cornucopia of corpses.
Buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lie ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide, hollow columns that double as crypts. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air, and the floor is just covered in putrid waste.
Oh, good.
It smells heavily of bat guano. And you see that,
Do I see Jim Carrey anywhere?
no.
No, you wouldn't be caught dead around the bats, man. Come on. Get it together.
Guano.
Alright, so, oh man, I would just, I could send you the map. Why not?
Is this where he buried all of his bat kit?
I mean, I was gonna say it's not like we're gonna find anything crazy.
Alright, check the maps channel. There you go. You guys are at the bottom left where you see those 3 blue circles. You're in front of those.
So, and every single one of those numbers is a crypt.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
helping Casimir look for his sister.
Yeah.
He actually seems like he knows his way. And he takes you to the center of the catacombs to crypt that's marked number 21. And you see in the epitaph above the door says Petrina Velikovna, bride.
Oh,
So
it just has the names of people.
yes, they
I mean,
all have
that's-
names of people.
Oh, nice.
Ones that I'm sorry.
There you go. I was gonna make a sarcastic, snarky remark, but
One of the crypts that you passed by didn't have a name on the epitaph, actually. Another one read, "We knew him only by his wealth." You don't know who was buried there.
ooh.
Another one was Intri sic velu. He spurned wealth for knowledge he could take to heaven.
Fuck that guy.
You don't even know. I mean, you're just like, fuck that guy.
Well, I mean, there's one who's like, oh, he's got wealth, and then one that's unmarked. I'm like, those got good stuff in them. And this guy's like, he took it all with them, and I'm like, fuck.
And then the last one that you passed by before you reached Petrina's crypt read Sir Eric Vonderbucks.
Damn.
That's just unfortunate.
So Casimir enters the tomb, and he just he shoves open the coffin and just looks at the corpse that's inside. It's long since deteriorated. It's just skin barely clinging to bones.
So what you're saying is it's not juicy.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. Also, around this crypt are just thousands of piles of coins. Or, piles of thousands of coins, rather.
I'm just gonna take one of those.
I'm gonna say, yeah. How much? How much
You
are we
don't
talking here?
mind?
We're talking a lot. Yeah, if you want to rifle through those, you can. There's just a lot, and I can give you that
All right.
the number.
I'm gonna break it down this way. Is there any gold or electrum?
It is all of the coins. All of the coins are present here. There's platinum, there's gold, there's electrum, there's silver, and there's copper.
Well,
The platinum pile seems to be the shortest.
Well,
I'm gonna grab the platinum.
That's 250 platinum.
I'm going to grab the platinum.
I'm gonna grab the gold.
All right, so whoever's grabbing, if you want to divide that amongst yourselves, you can. That's 250 platinum.
Are we dividing? Is that what the plan is?
We got.
If you want. The second smallest pile would be the gold pieces.
I'm grabbing those.
And there's 1,100 of them.
Sweet. I'm fucking.
I just want to...
I got
Before we
nothing out of this fucking campaign. I'm getting money at least.
I know. I just want to...
No, this is mine.
I just want to point out that the scene is ridiculous. Casimir is channeling necrotic energy to bring back his sister, and you guys are just looting.
Shoveling
does his.
coins into our pockets.
We get ours, he gets his. Okay, like that.
We call the cast moral ambiguity for a reason.
That is true.
I have to make money for the demon lord. I need my time.
Hey, at least we're not like stealing the rings off her finger, right? Like,
How much electrum is there?
There's 2,300 electrum.
ooh, that's a lot of electrum.
Someone math
And-
all that up and we'll split it up. I can't.
And you find under the electrum appears to be a tattered spell book. It has a carved wooden cover with Petrina's name engraved on it.
Can I pick it up?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna open it.
Don't. You
I-
don't.
Can
Cast,
you
Too late.
read arcane script?
That's a good question.
I can.
What?
Sonia,
Hey,
Future
Elmo,
hey.
what does it say?
future reference. If it looks magical in the book, don't open it right away.
Hey, Beth. Future reference. My dad always said, "Don't give away something that you can sell."
That has nothing to do with what I said.
I picked up this book. It's mine.
You hear a voice behind you, Sonia, say, "Actually, that would be mine."
Who the fuck said that? How dare you?
You turn around and you see a dusk elf woman dressed in kind of this tattered wizard garb.
And who the
I
fuck
stab
are
her.
you?
I stab her in the chest. I stab
I'm
her in
like-
the chest over and over and over.
I'm 5 seconds away from just punching this person immediately.
You also notice standing next to her is Casimir, who doesn't appear to be a corpse anymore.
Oh, good for him.
Okay, now wait just a fucking minute. Hold the fucking phone. You're telling that's bullshit. All right. So he's
What
like,
is?
oh, no. So he's only got the problems until he doesn't have the magical ability anymore. And then as soon as the magic goes away, now he's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how
Yeah.
magic works, bud.
Meanwhile, isn't Bareth like stuck with his fucking butterface
Yeah,
for
that,
the rest of his life?
I actually
Jesus.
need to look. I need to look that up real quick. Actually,
and Jack used his last fucking thing because he's stuck with like tar blood.
no, he's not stuck with tar blood.
I looked it up real quick. It doesn't say anything about the half of my face getting unsagging or anything. I think I'm stuck.
Well, I think we can probably adjust the ad hoc it and say it's not.
Yeah, that's up to you. But I did look it
Yeah.
up after using my last one. It's like, okay, what's happening to me?
I will say this: if that happens for everyone, then I'm like, well, that's not too bad. But I'm like, if it's only Casimir who gets the cool shit, I'm like, that's
All right.
All right, guys, we grabbed the platinum, the gold, and the electrum. Do we want to worry about the copper and the silver?
I mean, is there a lot of it?
You gotta wait because he's looking up stuff for stuff.
I've got it written down on my notes. So
You guys can have the. You guys can have. You can argue amongst yourselves about the peasant change if you want.
Hey, you're sharing, all right? You don't get no big
Fuck
head.
no, I did not.
You are sharing that gold.
You want to share those fucking super abilities you had with me, or your fucking super weapons?
Yeah, no, it does not say that his face becomes unsaggy. So, Vareth is just stuck with a stroke face.
oh well.
I don't like that none.
But I mean, I'll let you guys in on an insider secret. I wager to guess a greater restoration might be able to help with that.
Yeah, I kind of. I have that spell anyway, and I was gonna try it.
So Petrina is holding out her hand, and she says, "I would like my spell book back, please."
Who the fuck are you?
I am Petrina Velikovna.
You say that like I know what that is.
She's the one we said we'd help Casimir resurrect.
Casimir just kind of looks at you, head tilted, and says, "This is my sister."
Okay, see, why didn't you say that? Like, I didn't. I'm not gonna recognize. I'm not gonna fucking memorize the name.
Why would I resurrect a random person in this crypt?
Now see,
I gotta
this
resurrect
sassiness.
Jimmy. I gotta resurrect Jimmy.
Now see, this random.
We can
this
go back and
sass-
resurrect Sir Aaron Vonderbucks.
Yeah, man. Let's get a little let's give
Or
old,
Billy.
Let's give
Or
old
Billy
Wonder
No
Man
Name's over there.
fucking-
Fucking no name.
Let's give Wonderbucks a fucking run around. That's gonna.
Fucking
Look,
Billy
I'm
No
not-
Mates
look,
without a name or money or people.
Look, I turned to fucking look. What you do with your fucking magic spells, your fucking thing is I don't fucking. All right, do I come to your house and wave my dick around, saying, "Oh, it's like no"? All right, fucking.
I mean, we kind of just did.
We did literally do that.
Shut up, there. I'm trying to make a point. Here.
Katrina smacks you in the face.
That's not.
Damn.
Do you? I can Final Fantasy VII this shit in a heartbeat. She's not gonna like it when I do it.
Just give me my book.
Fine, goddammit. Let's take your dumb wizard book.
Sonia,
And
you
anyway,
deserve that.
Take your dumb school shit and get out of here.
I use fuck you. No, I use a reaction to dodge out of the way. My monk.
Oh, God.
Casimir places a hand on her shoulder and says, "We should get back to the Dusk Elf encampment outside Vallaki."
Just give her the goddamn book, please.
I did.
Okay.
Are
She
you
did.
sure about that? Don't you think it would be better to leave this place behind? Come with us and not go back to the people who, stoned you to death?
She ponders that for a second and says,
I mean, they killed you for essentially being a victim of Strahd. All I'm saying.
"You are correct. Yes.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Is that encampment different from hang on. What's her name? I constantly. Damn it.
Arabelle?
Arabelle, yeah. Is that different from Arabelle's?
No, it's the same. It's the same camp.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't go back to that place. That place sucks. No offense, kid.
None taken.
Also, same with you. Do you want to go back? I mean, I think your dad.
I would like to see what the world has to offer. So yes.
So we're kidnapping the child.
Not kidna- Okay, first of all, Do you
It's
want to
not
talk back to the...
kidnapping if it's not kidnapping if I'm not rejecting.
Yes.
See, you don't have the legal bearing to actually make that determination.
Okay, yeah, but okay, you know what? You can talk back to the child who killed the vampire lord. That's
Yeah,
what
she
you
looked-
should
she
That's
just-
fair.
Yeah.
That, no,
She just
that's
looks at
fair.
you and she
That's
says,
fair.
They got you there.
look at me. I'm the vampire slayer now.
I'm the captain.
I mean, you do have a point there. You did just kill Strahd. So, I guess you've lived a bit of life.
Here's a question. Irina, what of you?
I feel like we should go to the Overlook.
I look at Vareth, and I
I want to see if anything has changed over the land.
I'm gonna walk over to Vareth, and I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder and I say, I think we need to make a symbol to the people of this land that Strahd is no more. I think we should level this castle.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was
Sonia
thinking.
goes like, okay, you need to no, okay. Can we clear out the castle first?
Well, yeah,
Before you indulge in your fucking weird building destruction fetish?
You don't need to destroy the castle.
No, you don't understand. It makes his pee hard, alright?
We
not gonna
kind
talk
of
about
really
it.
do.
Excuse me.
Irina looks at you, Jack, and says, "One tower, then."
You see that, Jack? You get one tower.
I
good
don't.
one.
It doesn't.
We need a place for the next ruler of Barovia to live.
It
Who's
should
that
probably
gonna be?
not be here. This
and
place,
it should. Yeah,
this place,
this place
should
will corrupt.
probably not.
I can feel the negative energy in this place.
I'll be actually straight up though. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm surprised this castle hasn't already started to destroy itself. Usually that happens whenever you
Also,
kill ancient demon hearts tied.
This
to it.
also isn't Castlevania.
yeah. Have you
What is-
considered who's going to be the next ruler?
And then Sonya goes, maybe I don't know.
Maybe
One of
my
us?
brother Ismark.
I could do it.
Yeah, it's like one of us could do it. I don't mind being a queen.
Hold on. Are we wanting to make Barovia our home base? Is that what we're doing here?
I mean,
No.
I wouldn't mind that. Well,
I'm
I'm saying
saying-
that. I am saying that every year we get a check that's the tax from Barovia.
wow.
Jack, I don't want to sound mean, but I feel like a native Barovian should rule the land.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
so you're racist.
That's worked out real. Isn't Strahd Barovian?
No,
Was?
Strahd was not Barovian.
Yeah, he was an invader.
Oh. I also
That's a
read
good
the
point.
books, and all you Barovians were kind of assholes.
That's
It's
a good
not
point.
that I don't trust you. It's just that I've only met out of all of the people of Barovia, we've only met 3 who weren't assholes, and they're all in this castle.
I was gonna say, and they're all in this room with us. Shit. Who's
Oh yeah,
that?
real quick before I forget, I'm gonna go throw open the casket tomb, whatever, of the one that doesn't have a name on it, real quick.
Okay.
Straight up grave robin. Let's go.
It doesn't have a name on it. I'm not gonna mess with Wonderfuck or whatever his name is because he's got a name. But
Vonderbucks.
yeah,
But you'll mess with Billy No Mates, huh?
yeah, it's got no name. There could be some shit in there, or it's like Strahd's second body or some bullshit. You know?
Don't give me ideas.
Yeah. Once Strahd wants another round, bring it, nerd.
He comes back as Cyber Strahd.
Shin Strahd.
Fuck off.
I
Mecha
prefer this.
Strahd.
I prefer this TBS 2 version of Strahd.
Strahd 2000.
God.
That the crypt that didn't have a name on the epitaph on it, it's completely empty. There's 2 alcoves in the back, and above them are carved the following words: "Pass not these portals, ye foolish mortals."
So I'm gonna walk into
that's
them and
bad
just
rhyme.
raise 2 middle fingers to them as I do.
Yeah, whatever magic was there is gone now.
Of course it is.
All right, for the sake of brevity, unless you guys really want to search every single last crypt here. No, I'm kidding.
We'll just
Please
say that
don't
we
do that.
search everything and tell us what we find.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Foolish
that's a lot.
shenanigans.
You're gonna find a lot of things that you just can't carry because it'll be too much.
Okay, tell us what we find that's usable or interesting to us.
Pertinent to our characters.
Yeah.
Daddy Matt, what did we get for Christmas?
How about we do this?
Never again.
We load up like a wagon. We just take it with us, and then we'll unpack it later.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
The castle?
It's the whole castle.
Drag
Everything
the
that's
castle
not nailed down to the floors in this wagon. You hear me?
We walk around the castle just with bags. We throw everything in bags that looks valuable. We throw the bags in a wagon. We go out. When we get home, we can unpack it.
This is like one of those. It's an episode of one of those fucking like television shows where they bust open fucking
Storage Wars?
storage wars, and it's like, yeah, I would just pocket through that. That's $300. That's $200. I think I'm paying. Yeah, that's about $5. I can give about $350 for this. Into the bag.
Well, I was actually kind of wondering if we found any armor or weapons or anything so Sonya can stop bitching about not getting anything.
We'll unpack it all.
Damn.
For now,
Yeah, we'll unpack
it all later.
for now, roll prologue.
He's not wrong.
Epilogue.
Or epilogue. Shut up.
Thick clouds fill the sky. Through the chilly morning mists, the land of Barovia is visible far below. There's peacefulness here. Rest has come to the valley for the first time anyone can remember. A light flashes behind you. Wheeling around, you see a stately man, a being of flesh and blood, in shining armor and a flapping cape. His countenance shows great strength of will, yet the forcefulness of his presence is tempered by his calm, sad eyes. His features are those of Strahd, yet subtly different. His voice is calm and peaceful. My name is Strahd von Zarovich. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
What's your relation to Strahd? Because I know that last name.
I was his brother.
Are you here to talk to us about the Avengers Initiative?
No, he's here to tell us.
Pulls off face mask as Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
Motherfucker.
He turns to Rena and says, Tatiana, the time is at hand to rest. Come, my love. He stretches forth his hand. Irina Kolyana's questioning eyes suddenly open with recognition and knowledge. Forgotten memories rush back to her. Sergei, she cries, springing to him with the grace of a doe. They embrace.
Oh wow, this is just like the biggest middle finger to Shaw.
Time out. Hold on. Irina is Tatiana? She's not a resurrection?
She's a reincarnation.
Yeah.
She's remembering her past life.
Okay, because the way that sounded was like,
So
her
kinda
memories had
recycled
been
and
locked, and she.
Irina turns to you and says, I am Irina Kolyana, but in my past I was Sergei's beloved Tatiana. Through these many centuries, we have played out the tragedy of our lives. Now, with our deepest gratitude to you, that tragedy is over. It is time for joy to begin again. Shimmering light surrounds Irina and Sergei. Hand in hand, they walk east towards the edge of the overlook. Their feet do not touch the ground as they tread a path beyond the mortal world. Their invisible road takes them beyond the eastern precipice, their glow illuminating the thinning clouds above Barovia. The clouds suddenly break open, letting shafts of glorious sunlight flood through. In the valley below, the strange fog dissolves. Barovia is free once more.
Hey, Jack. I think that's the signal that the townspeople need.
I hope so. But also, leveling this castle would be a pretty dope thing to do.
Yeah. Also, but like how?
Wild magic.
Lots
Want
of
it?
shatters under at the
I was gonna
base
say,
of the
'cause-
castle.
I mean,
Yeah.
this isn't like the fucking hut that you just fucked up. Like, this is a full castle, stone walls, good foundation structure. Like, it's gonna take a lot to build it.
Not necessarily. You find the couple of weak points in the foundation, you take those out, and the whole thing tumbles.
When you say that, but like,
Petrina says, well, I was at one point one of Strahd's consorts. There is a lot of knowledge to be learned here, and the Amber Temple for that matter. I really feel like I should stay here.
oh, hey, listen. I'm gonna need you and your brother to do me a big solid. All right. I need you to make sure that you go to the Amber Temple, and you need to seal that shit up. Like no one in. Like nobody. Yeah? Like no one.
Okay.
Sonia.
There's some bad juju in there. And I think we can all say we don't want anyone getting in there and making some deals with some things.
Arabelle brings up,
The
Petrina
golems
didn't-
can't hurt you anymore, Sonia. They can't leave the temple.
They don't understand. I see them in my dreams.
I can imagine. But they can't leave the temple. They can't hurt
Also-
you anymore.
Also,
I
one
am
of the
trying to speak.
Let
Sorry.
the DM speak.
Arabelle brings up the point that Petrina, didn't you say you wanted to explore the world? And Petrina looks down at her and replies, well, with the mist gone, I believe we can just freely move from Barovia to wherever and back again. We can finally leave.
Yeah, I'm back again. We're hoping to.
Elphelidel will regard Petrina. He's obviously put together the pieces that she's a wizard, and he'll say, if you stay here, you do know you run the risk of Barovia falling back into the same cycle and you being part of it.
What we're saying is this place sucks. Come with us. Or at least, like,
This-
let's get you out of here.
Even if Strahd stays gone forever, this is... And he kind of looks around. Despite the sunlight, this is a doomed valley. This...
It's a real shithole.
He says, this is a doomed valley. And places of doom tend to stay places of doom. And cycles repeat. Violence comes and goes, but always comes again.
I want you to make a persuasion check.
That is a 16.
Okay. She ponders this and says, you know, you're right. We should probably just go. I don't want to live through any of this again.
Besides,
I
there are lots of spell books in the other world that aren't here. Trust me. I've seen spell books from places that would make the rest of these fellows gag.
So what he's saying is ditch these lame nerds and come hang out with the cool kids.
Basically.
Casimir says, I've been giving it some thought, but yeah, we should go. As bittersweet as it is, if Barovia does succumb to the dark powers once more, it's only going to be more pain and more sorrow.
Ilfelidel will say, This place has not been kind to Elvenkind. And it is best, I think, that the children of Coralon move on.
He just nods and says,
I imagine they probably don't even know what the fuck Coralon is.
he's not going to worry about it. He just nods and says, lead the way then. Let's go.
Jack is going to go to Vicegrin.
Vicegrin has been incredibly quiet this whole time.
Oh, what about Esmeralda and Van Richten?
Yeah, fuck them.
You haven't seen them in a long time.
I feel like Van Richten probably just has like a permanent crusade throughout Ravenloft.
Wait, yeah, where did he go? Wasn't he with us at the beginning?
He had stayed behind at the Amber Temple to peruse its dark secrets.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I can't remember. In all honesty, this is just a me thing. I can't remember what happened to Esmeralda.
She's still at his tower.
She had done something. It was so long ago.
They're dead.
No, I'm not gonna say they're dead.
They
I just don't
died
know
on the
what
way
happened to
home.
them.
It's gonna cut to like a fucking
I must
Animal
go. My
House.
planet needs me.
Animal
yeah.
House style ending. She died in Tijuana.
I'm gonna go to Vicegrin. You doing all right?
You know, I haven't been entirely truthful to you
No, Joker.
because he just snickers
It's
and says,
completely deadpan. Yeah, you decided to attack a vampire with us. Obviously, you had no other ulterior motive. And I just kind of smile.
"It doesn't matter how long I've been trapped here. I just want to get back to Waterdeep."
Yeah, where's Waterdeep?
You know where Waterdeep is.
Have I heard of Waterdeep?
No, dude. Remember, I'm not from
Oh, is
Waterdeep.
I know, but you know where it is, don't you?
No, I've never been to Waterdeep.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, no, Jack doesn't know about Waterdeep. Jack is not from.
He says-
not from the Forgotten Realms.
Vice says, "It's along the Sword Coast. It's they call it the City of Splendors.
Oh, that sounds nice. Maybe we could drop you off there.
It's kind of a shithole sometimes."
I mean, it can't be any more than this place.
I would.
That's true.
I would just assume that a place called the City of Splendors would be pretty shitty too sometimes.
See, I was the head of the.
Good.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Oh, I was just gonna. Vice says, "See, I was the head of the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild."
Why ain't you lead with that shit next time?
You are my new favorite person. You make alcohol.
Brewers Guild, huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get you back there. How long has it been?
Oh, I know I told you anywhere between 20 or 40 years, but it's actually only been maybe about 5.
Well, that's not
What
bad.
I'm hearing is that you can get us an alcohol license.
I absolutely could.
All right. Well,
So,
Sonia and Friends Traveling Beer.
what did
Traveling beer and wrestling.
Jake you wanted to say?
Elfelida was just going to say, I've met a lot of people from different shitholes across the multiverse, and this ranks at number 1.
yeah, this place sucks. Let's get out of here.
We got our goal. We've convinced everyone who matters to come with us.
Before we
Once
do
we
go,
leave
though,
the place, it'll
Elfelida wants
stop
to.
existing.
Elfelida will bury the Gooligans before leaving.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna want to start fresh.
Oh, if we're gonna start on the long term, I'm gonna take those gemstones back to the Wizard of Wine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck 'em.
fucking forgot, huh?
Fuck
No,
'em, but
man,
sell
that was the
these
thing.
things.
That was the thing. It was the quest. We were doing the thing. We were gonna beat Strahd so we could go do this. That was my whole point.
It's like, well, we beat the final boss of the game. Let's go turn in that level 2
It's
quest for 5
symbolic,
potions.
No. We didn't beat the final boss of the game. We beat the boss of chapter 1.
Yeah.
Now we're turning in all the quests we did to get the 100% achievement for the first
All right.
quest.
And then we're moving on to the next chapter.
For the sake of time, you return the green gemstones to the Mardukov family at the Wizard of Wines. They thank you. You get, I'll say, 4 barrels of free wine.
Hell yes.
Okay, you know what? I take
queen.
it back. You were the smartest man in our team.
Two of them are purple grape mash, and 2 of them are red dragon crush.
Oh, give me that purple stuff.
Yeah, write that stuff down, Sonia.
What was it? Purple what?
Purple grape mash.
And
Red
Red
Dragon
Dragon
Crush.
Red Dragon Crush.
And then after that, you guys set out on the old Sphalic Road one last time. And you pass through the forest and out of Barovia with new companions. Casimir and Petrina, Arabelle, and Pity, and Vicegrin. And that's it.
Yay!
Shit.
Whew. Y'all did it.
Not how
That's
I thought
the
that would
end.
go.
That's the end of Arc 1. Now, because I know a couple of you have been confused about it. I don't mean the end of Campaign 1. This is still the first campaign. The way I want to structure these campaigns is that each campaign has 2 or 3 story arcs depending on length.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I know there's some people that I talked to that were like real confused about it. So, seeing as it's only an hour and a half into the recording, we can use this last 30 or so minutes to just bullshit. Do you guys have any questions for me?
How badly did we fuck up your plans on that final battle?
Not super horribly, honestly. The whole thing was just bad rolls, but I think I got in. To use a wrestling term, I got my shit in.
Nice.
Anything else? You
You
guys have to have questions.
Nah, I'm good.
I
I mean, if not, that's fine.
I'm gold. I'm about to have some more shit when we go in the next one. We find out what we stole from Strahd.
did
I'm feeling
you
good.
did you move where Pity was?
Yes.
I knew it. You son of a bitch. I
Oh, you know what? I do have a question. Was that doll head supposed to come into play during the fight?
No. Sonya 2 is literally just a random weird thing that I gave you.
Cool.
I know we haven't talked about Sonya 2 in a very long time, but
why does the Asmodeus want $100,000?
I have a feeling he
Uh,
can't reveal that to you quite yet.
No, you heard me. He said ask questions. I'm asking questions. Answer the question.
it's the price that he placed at piecing your soul back together
Oh my god. What is the
to stop your patron from colliding into the prime material plane.
what is the devil? What does the devil want with $100,000?
It was 500,000,
$500,000.
$500,000.
So,
$500,000.
fuck, I'll ask. So, when we bounce out of Barovia, is the vampire thing still going to be like a thing?
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure if, like, because there's no way for me to, like, find out. Like, just, it's right, because it's like, there's no way for Sonya to, like, actually check on, like, the status of that, you know?
Right.
So, I'm like, I don't know if that's still going to be a thing.
The list, the order that I gave you, that's player knowledge.
Yeah.
that this is what happens, and if it happens in this order, you'll become a vampire.
Cool.
Jake, what is Rwandan coming with?
He probably has business elsewhere in the multiverse. I imagine he
All
would
right.
peace out as they travel through the mists.
I can't
Peace
imagine.
out and go to Eberron 52.
I think
Can't
Eberron.
imagine playing two characters as easy.
I think his version of Eberron is gone. I don't think
Yeah.
Rwandan has an Eberron to return to. I guess unless he went to a different Eberron timeline. But yeah, Rwandan probably has some shit elsewhere that he needs to take care of.
That makes sense.
I'd like to think, from what little I've learned about this character, that like, just as we're about to leave, he goes, "All right, I'll teleport us out," and then he just leaves because his wildness sucks.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Like, well,
That's what I would
Rwandan
assume.
was a pretty fun character back in the day. He got it rough though. He probably had the worst luck and just the roughest time of any character I've ever seen in D&D. Like for reference, we were playing in Eberron. It was my friend Chico's first time DMing, and he came up with this entire huge campaign where like these like storms were raging across Eberron, and they were like raising undead wherever they went. And then we went into this city to try to find the source of these magical storms. Where we found a lich riding on a nightmare with a magical staff that was causing the storms.
Jesus.
And there were also demons and demon infected undead. Things went very, very poorly. Rwandan got jumped and just slaughtered by a demon. And while he was dead, his companion dragged his dead body around the city trying to find somebody to help him.
Jesus.
Eventually, like all of Rwandan's friends got slaughtered by the demons except for this one who got rescued by a dragon that they had taken a shard off of this lich's undead staff thing, and the dragon used the shard and like the energy within it, as well as transferring his like life force into the shard, and shoved it into the gaping hole that was in Rwandan's chest.
Oh, good.
So he dragon-hearted him.
He kind of Iron Man'd him. The shard in his chest keeps him alive, basically. But yeah, he came back to life. All of his friends were dead. The dragon who saved his life was dead. His friend barely could speak anymore because she had just dragged her dead friend through a city full of demons and zombies. So he was a little bit he went through it. And in the journey to get to the center of it all, he really experienced some weird ass, like, you ever seen the movie Prometheus?
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like the big buff white outer space dude?
Yeah, the
yeah.
engineers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he basically got chased by one of those throughout like the entire multiverse. It chased him through different planes and universes. Yeah, he just he went through it. He absolutely went through it.
That sounds real rough.
Yeah, it was a really bad time for Rwandan.
Yeah, I decided to make him the Mad Mage on a whim. Because if you guys are familiar with the module at all, the original Mad Mage was supposed to be Mordenkainen.
Yeah. Or is it? It's Mordenkainen. I always forget if it's Mordenkainen or Elminster.
It's Mordenkainen, but he's mad and
Yeah.
crazy.
Elminster
Yeah, he's
actually
gone
has all his faculties.
Yeah, it's Mordenkainen, and you're supposed to like cure his madness because he's gone crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
After
Rwandan's
being in
madness
Barovia
is
for
just
so long.
seated deeply in trauma. There's no curing it.
And then, no, literally, as we were recording the episode where you met him, I messaged Jake privately. I was like, Rwandan equals Mad Mage. Y/N? And then in all caps, he was like, yes.
That was a good
So yeah,
time.
that was fun. It's
pretty
cool
fun.
throwback to using old characters.
I'm gonna be interested to do a module or an adventure arc or whatever you want to call it that I don't already know some of, because I knew a bit about this one because of the show that we will not speak of.
Right, yeah.
That I did my best not to metagame it, and like the thing with pity of like I didn't want to take that one. I didn't want to go that, I didn't want to be that person.
I tried my
Anyway.
best not I tried my I don't think I did it very well, but I tried my best to play it closer to the book than
Yeah, no, you
than
did
the show.
Yeah,
I try not to hit a lot of the same story beats, but I feel like I did. Maybe before we started recording, I know I did.
I think you did a really good job of making it our thing instead of
Yeah.
doing another adventure. I'm excited to see something else, not in Barovia. Doing Castlevania is fun, but eventually you want to do something different in D&D, and I'm excited to see what's next.
So yeah,
Well,
our next.
I was gonna
Sorry.
yeah, for to let anybody listening know, our next arc is gonna be Dragon Heist, isn't it?
Yep.
So yeah.
And we're calling that arc Blood Money.
Oh shit!
Hence why Weisgrin probably brought up Waterdeep. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. I know very little about. I know very little
Go
about
into
this
there.
arc at all, so that's good for me. I know. I've heard some characters that I know show up, and that's about it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's the same here. I know there's a couple of characters I know from stuff I read and play, and it's like, ooh, I get to meet them, but
Yeah.
that's about all I know.
We're going to the Sierra Madre.
I was just gonna say, like, I had plans for Jack to die at some point during that arc. The plan was he was eventually not. He wasn't gonna get out of Barovia. I had another backup character ready to go for that exact scenario. I don't think that character will show up because he requires a bit of Barovia for him to work right. But I do have a backup character in case Jack does eventually die. My thing with Jack is that I do think he should eventually die because he is a giant piece of shit.
I mean, everyone dies eventually.
No, I mean, like, I'm not saving him for anything, if you catch my drift. Like, he's not someone I am too concerned with surviving, getting out of a thing. Like, if he dies, it's not like I'm gonna be broken up about it.
Right.
My thing with Jack has some trauma, but Jack's trauma is his own creation because he is a piece of shit. And that is all there is to it. And I'm actually really excited to see what happens next with him now. So that'll be fun.
I actually planned on having Bareth die at some point during this.
Oh, snap.
That's right, because if he dies, the Raven Queen's going to have some fun.
Gross.
At the start of this whole thing, Matt was also running a Curse of Strahd game IRL with some of our other friends. And I had two ideas for a character that I wanted to play in Curse of Strahd. One was going to be the sort of elven necromancer with a very weird sense of honor. The other was going to be this idea I had of a hexblade warlock, but like he believes that he's like this noble warrior who was granted like divine powers. Like he basically envisions himself like a paladin, but
That's awesome.
his powers come from something that he doesn't understand and something that is not something that is morally ambiguous. And the that character I played in the IRL game, and he actually turned out to be really cool and really fun to explore. And it was funny because like I made the decision of which one to play in which game, um, kind of based on like not knowing like how each game was gonna play out. Um, like for example, I didn't know any of you guys before this, so I was like, I don't know, like maybe I should play the Necromancer because it's kind of like a funny character, but he can also be serious. Like I don't know what this group's, you know, what this group's mojo is gonna be like. So I was like, I don't know if I should bust out this really, you know, serious and like intense warlock paladin looking guy. You know, I think the necromancer will be fine because I can kind of adjust him based on the group. And but I mean, looking back, I definitely think that running that warlock hexblade would have fit this group so well. Like just this guy who thinks that he's like, you know, this noble sort of warrior, but he's actually serving something way beyond his understanding.
Oh man, that's
That would have been
Jack is
really
not
cool.
noble, but he is definitely serving something beyond. So
Yeah.
my original idea for Jack when I was first creating him for it, he was originally for a different game. Well, actually, the original idea was I was never going to get to play him because the kind of character I wanted to play didn't really fit any settings that I was playing at the time. But the original idea was, what if Jack the Ripper was a D&D character? Like an unrepentant monster, and you can't really do that in D&D unless you're going for a full-on evil campaign. And I like the idea, but it slowly evolved into something that was more the idea kind of became what if this guy did something really bad and can't remember it, and is his powers are basically like a horror movie. So like if you ever notice, anytime he does one of his warlock abilities, especially for the first time, it always has a toll on him in some way, whether it be physical or psychological. Like his pact weapon is haunting him. And I won't spoil why or anything like that, but like his burning hands burns the flesh off of his hands, and then that flesh regrows. And it's stuff like that, of like a really interesting idea for a warlock, which is like he didn't make this pact of his own volition, or at least not that he remembers. This pact is haunting him, which is why originally he was supposed to be a murderer, which is why when I originally, when we did our original introductions, I introduced him as the Butcher of Bowberry Boulevard. That does still technically, like, that name still technically works, but it's not because he's an outright like murder killer. He's not a killer like that. There's more to his backstory than just being a murderer. But I think once we start getting into civilization, you might start see some of that shit come back up. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. Like I said, I never expected him to get out of Barovia. So now that we're getting out of Barovia, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. It's gonna be wild.
All right. Well, so if nobody else has anything to add,
I mean, I can't really on any of mine because we may still end up doing it if
right?
Vareth does end up dying, and I don't want to ruin any of that for storyline later.
Have you talked about your
Alcoholism?
well, your you need to sit down. We have to have a conversation. No, about
Look, I can quit anytime I want.
About your religion, your deity. Have you ever actually sat down and talked about him on air? Because it's really
no. I mentioned that I did make a creation myth form. It's kind of real basic, but at the time when I rolled up Vareth, I forget why, but there'd been something with like dinosaurs, and I was looking shit up, and I remembered that you had the thunder lizard, which was the brontosaurus, hence why he's a storm cleric. Well, I then took it a step further, and you guys know how the brontosaurus and the apatosaurus, there was that whole thing, are they the same dinosaur? Are they two different?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of expanded that out to where it's twin deities. And if I can find where I wrote it down on my phone,
I just thought it was really interesting. Yeah.
because I have a whole little myth, but basically it's two brother deities. One creates the intelligent races, the other creates the monsters. The ones that create the monsters gets jealous because the intelligent races start worshiping the other, and just mindless monsters. They just go and kill things.
Yeah.
But it ends up going where he. Here we are. Da-da-da-da-da. Uh, basically, it's Brontos and Aphator. Yeah, I wasn't that creative with the names,
It's all right.
but Aphator ends up. He knows it isn't true that the intelligent races started clashing with the monsters because Brontos told them to. But he had grown jealous, so he starts accusing his brother of telling them to do it and attack his creations. So thus he starts making the aberrations. That whole class of monster.
Yeah.
He starts taking the intelligent races and messing with them. They end up having this big old whole clash. They both get sent down to the prime material plane, and they can't die without the other one also dying.
Mm.
But Apator doesn't care. He just wants to kill Brontos at this point.
That's really sad.
Brontos wants to try and reconcile, or at least find some way to where they both don't have to die.
That's really sad.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Like I at some point I can put up the whole thing I wrote out, but I'm not gonna read it all verbatim right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nick, do you have anything?
Nope.
yeah, I
For
can't really
Sonya?
get into any more on that without spoiling things.
Right.
Nick,
Yeah.
did you have anything?
Nope.
All right.
Sonya's gonna get it was one of those things where I just I made Sonya in a day. I was like, oh, maybe character. I mean, she's got some backstory, but it's most it doesn't at least to her it doesn't really matter because it's I'm a monk now and I punch things. That's what's important.
That's fair.
Simple. Yeah. And now because of Barovia, she's got a new goal, which is I want to be rich now. Fuck you, I want money now.
I will
Pay
say
me.
I am a little bit worried about Ilfeladel's viability in a campaign like Dragon Heist. I don't think that it will be acceptable for me to conjure any undead in the city, and I don't do a
Just
whole
put
lot
fancy
else.
hats on him. It's fine.
I mean, who's gonna stop you?
Remember, Waterdeep does have a mages guild, so I'm pretty sure you can fudge it somewhat.
He's not dead. We can have Bernie's that shit.
Put a hat and glasses on him. It'll be fine.
Nobody
It's fine, Bubby. Just do it.
Nobody will be able to tell.
As long as they don't smell.
Put a hat and some glasses on, all good.
Douse them in with some rose water. They'll smell fine.
We'll find out if necromancy is illegal in Waterdeep when we do the first session of Waterdeep Dragon Heist in the first episode of Moral Ambiguity, Blood Money. So, we'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so very much for listening to this finale of Dead is Better. Feel free to follow us on Twitter at AmbiguousPod. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I finally figured out the Podbean not auto-uploading videos thing. It was a weird authorization issue.
Fun times.
Yeah.
And hey, if there's any modules you guys want us to do, let us know. Shoot us a line.
Oh, yeah.
Bring them up.
I'll take. Yeah, tweet us. Tweet us, McWeetus.
Like at this,
If you. Sorry.
I said at this point, we're kind of just doing modules to get a feel for the characters, and then you were gonna write out your own one, weren't you?
Yeah, I do have plans for like my own stuff. So they're not really plans, but like inklings of ideas. So yeah, thank you guys. If you guys like the show, give it a 5-star rating. I just found out yesterday that we're on Google Podcasts, so you can rate us on there. Yeah, 5 stars, whatever podcatcher you're listening to us to. Just
Whatever
leave
the
us a
highest
comment.
rating.
Leave us a review. Yeah, only the highest rating for the most quality D&D podcast. That was pretentious. All right.
Just a little bit.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. If they like D&D, they might be into this show. So, thank you guys for listening, and we'll speak with you again soon. Bye-bye.
Later.
Goodbye and good night.
Fuck you, Strahd.